What's up, you guys? As promised, I know many of you are not on my Facebook Live today, but I did mention that I was going to be going live again today, and I thought it would be a cool idea for those of you that are racing to help walk you through what's up, Raphael? To walk you through a race day meditation. This is a tool that I use all the time when I'm racing, and I'm especially using it now. I'm actually starting to use it for my Bermuda World Championships race because it's a way to really cement in your mind your perfect day, right? So as long as you're not busy, you're not driving, you're not still at work, but if you have a moment and you are racing soon and you want to have that ultimate race day, I would love for you to join me and perhaps use this in the future for yourself. So I'm here in my backyard. It's a beautiful day. You can see the sun is still shining. I'm underneath the trees with my dogs hanging out. So I'm in a super peaceful place. And I'm actually gonna walk you through my race day meditation, basically that we're racing on Sunday. And I'm gonna do it as if I was racing solo, although I'm not racing solo this Sunday, but I wanted to help you guys do that if you're racing solo. I'm pulling Carrie this Sunday. But anyway, so go ahead and close your eyes and take a couple deep breaths. So inhale slowly, fill up that diaphragm, and exhale out your mouth, and just settle in. And I want you to imagine everything that's going to happen from race morning until you cross that finish line. So basically, you want to wake up and you want to hear the alarm go off and have the feeling of excitement that it's going to be race day. That you're in race day, you had an amazing night of sleep, you dreamed of a perfect race, and the alarm goes off and you hit the ground and you say a little thankful that you have the ability to race, and you kind of get to work with everything that you need to get done to get to the race on time. So you're gonna wake up and have your perfect pre-race meal, something that you've practiced with before, and that you know gives you the best energy for the day, a combination of protein, fat, and carbs. And you're gonna drink your coffee if that's your normal routine, and then you maybe do a little dynamic stretching. And you've packed from the night before, so you know you have everything you need. You used your full circle checklist, so you know that you have everything you need for the race, all set up and waiting by the door. You check your bike one more time, your car is loaded, you've eaten your breakfast, you've gone to the bathroom a few times, and you get in the car. You get to the race site at least an hour and a half early, just to make sure you have the extra time you need at the race site. And then you kind of get into your transition area. If you have the ability to do a little bike warm-up before, I highly recommend it. That's what I like to do, but if not, that's okay. And you find your transition area, right? And the whole while you're sipping coconut water on the way to the race, and you're maybe listening to some pumped up music, right? That inspires you and helps you get excited and helps those butterflies get into formation. And then you find your transition area and you're saying hello to your friends, and you can just feel the excitement in the air, right? And everyone is excited to be there, especially after a year of no racing, that we have the ability to race again. Like, what an opportunity. So you don't really set up your transition area yet. I recommend getting your run shoes on and kind of running around. Run around the whole transition area. Make sure you have your bearings of where you're going to come in from the swim, where you're going to leave on the bike. You know the whole bike course, and you know where you're going to come back in from the bike, and you know the run course. You know where the aid stations are going to be. And then I recommend running through the finish line and reminding yourself or telling yourself, like, this is where I'm going to be, and I'm going to look down at my watch, and this is the time it's going to say. And then you're going to go back and, go to the bathroom a couple times, and we're doing a pre-race meditation. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing. So then you're going to go back to your transition area and set everything up perfectly in order of use, not have too much stuff. And then you're going to grab your goggles and your swim cap, and you're going to head to the swim start to make sure you get that swim warm-up. That is mandatory to have an amazing race. Make sure you go to the bathroom a couple times. It's totally normal to really have to go to the bathroom a lot so that you're ready to race and it doesn't have to happen during the race. So you have that mandatory at least 10-minute swim warm-up where you're including a few ORPs, over race pace pickups. and you are heading to the race site. I mean, the swim start. After you warmed up, you're heading to the beach, maybe taking your last sip of water and having a gel or maybe 3 Cliff Blocks just to make sure you're like on it for the race start. I don't suggest too much caffeine for the race start because that can kind of get you overexcited. And then you line up with your wave start with a proper swim cap, and the gun goes off and you're ready to go. You do a couple dolphin dives into the water, and then you see yourself, because this is a visualization, you see yourself reaching in your streamline, perfectly kicking, breathing. You're swimming so smoothly as you're passing people. Everything's working fluidly. The conditions are perfect. You're getting the oxygen you need. You're staying strong, and you're not overdoing it, that you stay in control. You're siding every 5 to 10 strokes, and you're staying in a perfectly straight line. And then you round that last buoy, and you're reaching and catching and saying your mantra over and over again, long and strong, hard pulls, strong kicks. And then you see that you're coming close to the beach, and you kick a little harder to help get some blood to the brain, so that when you go from horizontal to vertical, that you don't feel dizzy. And then 2 hands touch the sand, and you pop yourself up, and you ankle out of the water, and you hustle up the beach to transition 1. So you're in transition 1. You know exactly where your bike is, and you are putting your swim cap and goggles down. You grab your helmet, buckle your helmet, you grab your bike, and you run out of transition 1. You wait till you get to the mount line, and you mount your bike, and you pedal, get your feet in the shoes, and you're on the bike, and you're in your aero bars the entire time, or down in your drops, because that is the fastest place to be. And then you're following your plan, right? If your plan is to hold 140 heart rate, that's where you are. If you're at 200 watts, if that's your goal, that's where you are. And you're staying in control, and you're focusing on your breathing, and you're staying relaxed, and you're staying on your left as you pass a group of people, or people that are not as fit as you. And then you see the bridge coming up, and you're going to power down just a little bit, just to hold yourself back a little bit as you go over the bridge. And then when you get to the top of the bridge, you're actually going to power down, grab a couple gears, and go hard down the other side safely. Get to the U-turn, come back, ready to go back over the bridge. I'm specifically talking about the Integrity Multisport race. So this is the course for that race, for the sprint. And so then I come back down the other side of the bridge. I'm going to take a gel. And again, I'm keeping my RPMs between 85 and 95. I'm holding the watts that I want to for my specific race plan. And then I'm coming back into transition. I spin my legs a little extra. I get some easier gears, get my RPMs up maybe up to 100. And then I start to take my feet out of the shoes, and I'm get ready for my flying dismount, right? So I see the dismount line, and I hop off my bike, and it's perfect. A perfect dismount. I grab my saddle and run with my bike to my transition area where my run stuff is waiting. I hook my bike, I get rid of my helmet, and I put my run shoes on, slip them on because I have my easy laces, and I grab my visor and my sunglasses and my run belt, and I start running. I don't waste any time in transition, and I get on the road, and I maybe grab a quick sip of water, dump it on my head if I need to, and then I settle in, try to breathe deeply, get my heart rate under control, and then I'm just focusing on my form, falling forward, fast arms, fast legs, and I just take the race mile by mile. Slowly in control, but not slowly, but in control, and focusing on what I am able to do. And then of course, that last mile, I'm going to give it all I've got. And then I hear the crowd at the end of the race, and I can hear people cheering, and I get excited, and I see the finish line. So that last 100 yards, I always try to give it my best and cross the finish line, and there's no other feeling like it in the world. And that's why I've done almost 300 triathlons, and that's it. I'm so grateful for my strong, successful body. And then I go check in with my athletes and all the people that I know that are racing that day, and just so thankful for everything that my body's ability to do, and all the triathletes that I know that are my friends. Like, it's such an amazing community, and we're so lucky to have Integrity Multisport here putting on the race this Sunday. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll be putting it as a post. I think I put it as a story today, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I wish you the best of luck at your race, and visualize that perfect day, and it can happen. it's anything can happen on race day, but if you really forecast and mentally see it in your head, you're going to be able to call on that during your race. And if you want more, I will be at Max Cycle tomorrow at 1 p.m. for my pre-race clinic, which is awesome. It's super detailed. We're going to be doing some giveaways as well from Max Cycle and from myself. But really, really detailed race clinic where you will not regret showing up. And we're actually going to try to do it live again. And hopefully my microphones will work this time. But please come say hi. And I hope you have an amazing weekend, an amazing race day. And I hope you enjoyed that visualization. And I'm wishing you well. Bye, guys. Have a great one.